Hello everyone, it's Jonathan here, founder of Driving Academy, and in today's video we're going to be discussing will you fail a road test if you show up late. So, if you remember being a little lad or a little lassie, depending on your gender, you remember going to school and possibly being late to class, or maybe you have a test there and maybe you're late to take the test. Did the teacher let you come in and take the test, or did they just lock the doors and say, oh, you failed the test? And that's what we're going to be discussing today when it comes to taking your CDL road test. So if you are watching this video, that means you're interested in actually passing the CDL road test. So we have a whole bunch of videos on our channel itself that will actually walk you through the entire process of what it looks like to actually get a CDL license. So today we're going to be talking about will you fail if you're late to your test. Now, the cool thing about being a student with our school is that you actually get access to our third-party testing site, which means none of our students here in our Linden location will actually have to go to a DMV testing site simply because everything's in-house. It took us about 2 years to get approval to get a third-party state testing license itself, and we went through a whole bunch of background checks, so everything's fully legit. We got approved by the state to actually offer the CDL road test. So that being said, we have certain policies in place when it comes to attendance, right? Because at the end of the day, you're not the only person taking that test that day. Now, if you're not coming to our school, or maybe you're taking a test someplace else, every place will have their own rules and regulations when it comes to the attendance. There's no main one rule that we have to follow. With our rule here is going to be, we tell you to be there at a certain time. We tell you to be there simply because we usually tell you to be there about a half hour before the test itself. Now, if that's, say, just as an example, say your test started at 8 o'clock in the morning, we'll tell you to be there by at least 7:30. We'll give you to about 8:10, 8:20 the latest, so about a 20-minute window after your test time was actually supposed to start. And if you don't show up, then that's considered a fail, right? Because now you can't take the test, and we have so many other people where if we started you any later than that, that means in that case, we can't get to anybody else behind you, which means now it's not fair to those people. So unfortunately, if you're late, you're late. Now you're not just 10 minutes late from the test, you're actually 40 minutes late because we told you to be there half hour before your test itself, right? And that's why we give people that buffer zone, because we understand life does happen. But we do have businesses to run. We have people to try to get themselves on the road to freedom. So the answer is, if you're late to the test, 10 minutes from test time itself, then that means you did, right? Because we can't help you out anymore. But that's why we give you that half-hour buffer. Make sure you're there within the proper timing. You start getting lazy on us, and then all of a sudden, all you're doing is wasting your time. Because that means you're going to drive all the way to that location, and then all of a sudden, you're late. Now you got to drive all the way back, and then you got to get put in the back of the line, and it's a big mess because now you just have to wait, and you're just delaying the inevitable of getting yourself a CDL license. So it's hard to do. It's hard to kind of do it. It's hard to let somebody go because of that, but it is important to understand what the rules are. There are other locations that are even more strict, where if you're not there at the time of the test, they're going to just cancel you and move on to the next. So it's definitely super important to be checking that out. And if you do have any specific questions, or maybe you want to schedule a CDL road test and be a student with us here at Driving Academy, you can give us a call, 908-525-3609. Or check out our virtual school tour at cdldrivingacademy.com/tour. Again, that's cdldrivingacademy.com/tour. Thanks. Have a great day. Hey, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, make sure you hit that like button. Also, subscribe to our channel. It's really going to help us out. Click on that button. And if you want to continue yourself on your road to freedom, here's more videos to watch. There's endless amounts. Hopefully, we get to see each other one day very soon. Thanks.